Hi guys, so here we are, another day, Friday. I've been planning a revisit to the Tipner Wreck, which is just off Portsmouth on the motorway that leads into the city. Recently when we had the winds, the crane that's sort of situated in the water just away from it broke away and collided onto the side of the shipwreck. So I was going to come down and photograph the crane itself because it was so close to the motorway, but yeah, they've moved it back since, so that isn't going to happen today. I don't know if there's been any damage to the shipwreck. Not that you could damage it much more, to be honest. And I don't know if there's been any damage to the coastal area that the shipwreck is sitting on, but I guess I'm going to find out. So I've come down because the sunset, it looks beautiful tonight. I don't know if you can see it on this. The sunset, I think, if I've been working it out right, is behind the shipwreck. I can't promise that. I've said this before and I've been wrong. I'm hoping I'm not wrong today, but there are some fantastic reflections off the water. All day it has been really cloudy, and it was the same yesterday, but sort of towards the end of yesterday the clouds broke and we had this lovely sunset, and I had a feeling it was going to happen today. And oh, my leg, sorry. As you can see, I hope, the clouds have broke once again, and it looks like we're going to have another lovely sunset. So okay, let me come back to you in a sec. News wise, unfortunately I've had to send the Z7 back to Nikon. Ever since I've bought it, on the top left hand corner of every single photograph there has been a really bad mark. It's not been too big, and because I predominantly do landscape photography, it's not been that much of an issue. However, if I was to do another wedding, it could be an issue because that mark would potentially cut through somebody's face. And when you pay, £3,000 for a camera, you don't want damage to your sensor. So yeah, the camera has gone back today. I did consider keeping it until after today and sending it, but they told me it's going to take between 6 and 18 weeks to get it back, and that's just for an estimate. An estimate because, I don't really want to whinge about it, but because apparently, because I bought my camera from the United States, the Nikon warranty is not valid in the UK. Obviously, if I'd bought my camera in the UK, then that warranty would be valid here and potentially not valid in the US. So yeah, it's that I find very surprising for a company the size of Nikon not to honour their warranty, no matter where the damage happens. Anyway, I've had to pay £60 to get an estimate for the repairs. So potentially the Z7 needs a new sensor. If that's the case, then that's potentially going to be £1,600. And I'm going back to, I'm not going to mention the name, but I'm going back to the company that I bought the camera from. I've already had discussions with them to give them the quote that I'm given for the repairs, and they will either pay for the repairs, hopefully, or replace the camera. But yeah, I'll keep you in with that. So today I'm using the Nikon D500, which was my go-to camera prior to buying the Z6 and then the Z7. But unfortunately, because I changed my camera, I only kept, I think, 3 lenses, the 10 to 20 mil, and I can't remember the others. I can tell you those. I'll write them down and put them down on the bottom. But the 10 to 20 mil is the lens that I like for landscape photography. It's the one I was using on the Z6, funnily enough, with the FTZ. So yeah, I mean, I've got to get used to using the D500 again, but it shouldn't make that much difference in relation to the photographs. So anyway, yeah, I'll keep you in touch with the Z7 if I don't forget. I'm really looking forward to getting it back already. I already miss it. Such a beautiful camera, but there we go. It's a shame. It can only happen to me. Anyway, okay, let's make our way and get set up. Okay, cheers guys. Okay, so because of my legs, I normally give myself an hour to get anywhere, and then, you know, half an hour to set up if I can. And I've done that tonight, but it has taken me quite a while to get down here tonight, and I might have missed the best part. I don't know. I hope not. It has taken me a while to get down here, but we will see. We will see. Yeah, the clouds are already turning red, and the horizon is looking red as well. So yeah, I might have missed it. Anyway, we'll try. Give myself more time in the future. Okay. So I got myself down here eventually. I've managed to set the tripod up, the camera up. I've got the Osmo now on a frame. I've set the mic up. We'll come to that later on. And I've missed that glorious red light. I think it was not as good as it looked because I was wearing my sunglasses, to be fair. And the sun is still setting, so hopefully we're still going to get a red sky. But I've got myself set up for a photograph of the crane. I've got it at f13 ISO 100, and that's a 13th of a second. At the top of my head, I'm going to check it again before I take the photograph. But yeah, I'm trying to capture it, so because we've got nice light sky at the top, we've got a layer of cloud sort of just above the horizon. We've got a little slither of red between the ground or the sea, and then obviously we've got the sea, etc. beyond that. So yeah, let me just check. Okay, so I've had to drop it. The light is dropping. We're at an 1/8 of a second. I have got a timer on, so I've set it up to take it. I've done 10 seconds. I don't know why. I'm not going to change it now, but I've got a 10-second timer on. I'll sort all that out when I go in. It was a last-minute decision to come here. I have been planning to come, but I wasn't planning on coming tonight. The fact that I had to take the Z7 in today sort of delayed my departure for Cornwall, which is where I wanted to go today. But yeah, I mean, this is one of those places where you can't really get enough of it because there's so much here. Especially now, you've got the crane, then you've got the shipwreck. Now you've got this other moored ship over there. Just over to my right, we have the sail that welcomes people into Portsmouth itself. Yeah, it's there's lots going on here, although it's quite hard to get down here. Yeah, as I said, it took me ages to get down here. All right, okay, I'll share that photograph. Okay, so I've put a soft grad in now because I want to darken the sky a bit to get more time to capture those reflections of the crane in the water that is in there. There is water in there. Not a lot, but there is, and the reflections look great. So I've got 1/6 of a second at f13 ISO 100 with a soft grad in front of the lens. Yeah, it looks nice. There's also like a crescent moon. There's not a lot of the moon. I'm not even sure we'll capture it, but yeah, the moon is there. We'll try. I'll let you see it, see how it looks. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. I'll share that now. Thank you. Okay, F14, ISO 100, 25-second exposure of the crane again, but it's got like it's the sea, but it's like a canal or a river that's floating in front of it, because the tide is so low. But the reflections from the light are just great. You can see the red sky in the water, obviously in the sky as well, and the horizon, or the like the silhouette, if you will, of the crane itself. Looks like it's going to make a really, really good photograph there. That's finished. Yeah, really, really nice. Okay, see you in a minute. It's very dark. I've taken a load of photographs that I didn't vlog about because it was so dark, and I've forgotten my light that I've just recently purchased to help me, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I've taken a load of photographs that I haven't shared. I'm on my way back now. I'm gonna take one of the sail that you see on your way into Portsmouth. I've taken some of this bridge and the crane, because the moon is right next to it, well, pretty close to it, and I think they look pretty good photographs. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll share all those photographs with you now. Thank you ever so much for being with me again, guys, and thank you very much for all the views I've had on the past 2 vlogs. Yeah, nearing 2,000 on each one. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But please, when you come and view it, please give it that thumbs up, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel. That really would help me. Thank you ever so much again. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Here are those photographs. Goodbye. Don't forget, guys, subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.